And they're in. Hello, everybody. We are back. Thank you for bearing with us. Life was lifing in the way that it does, but we are here. We're back. We're very happy to be back. We are, for anybody who doesn't know, Some Other Heroes. We are a bunch of queer dungeoneers here to play a homebrew game of Dungeons and Dragons set in a world of floating islands and skyships and strange mysteries and dark magics, or fluffy magics sometimes as well.
When do we get the fluffy magics?
You are the fluffy magics.
The fluffy magics were the friends all along. Or whatever.
My name's Chris. I am your GM for the ongoing campaign. With me are my 4 regular cast members. Wayne playing Rock. Say hi. Michelle playing Skier. Oh, has gone. I think she's frozen.
No, she's just stealthing.
No, she's just looking sternly at you.
Charlie playing Aisling. Perfect timing. And Theo playing Eugene. Hello. Before we jump into today's episode, we have a couple of little tiny bits that we'd like to do. We need to get out of the way. First off, I'm going to pass over to Wayne for a second.
Hi everyone. It's just a reminder that on this here lovely channel, we actively work to create a safer space that is both inclusive and affirming for LGBTQIA plus individuals and all marginalized communities where we can. And while we are generally all a lovely bunch of individuals and very welcoming, discrimination of any kind, including homophobia, transphobia, racism, ableism, and misogyny, will not be tolerated. So, in short, don't be a dick.
No TERFs, no Tories.
Thank you so much. To help with that, we have 2 wonderful mods. We have Bespectacled Man, Nikki, and Salem Flame, Salem. They are in chat just to keep an eye on things. If you see anything you are worried about, just send them a whisper. Cool. One more shout out before we start. And that is, this week, we are shouting out our very own Theo Parrish.
Yay!
Who has just won a Carnegie Award for illustrated works.
So fucking cool.
So, well done, Theo. We are all massively proud of you. We all know how much love you put into that book. And it is very well deserved.
Look, here it is. Wow.
Oh,
it's real.
So beautiful.
Behold.
I've almost lost it so many times.
You lost it before stream.
It's too small.
Yeah, because you lost it twice in the 5 minutes before stream, so...
It's small.
Well,
It
we're
is
going to
small.
get it mounted into, like a nice subtle medallion for you or something.
Yeah, I should just wear it around my neck.
Yeah.
100% you should.
Yeah.
Or in like a crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
I was
good.
thinking the
Or
hilt
like a
of the sword.
superhero belt.
Oh
Yes.
my god, yeah.
A big
It's-
wrestling belt.
It's good to see the award hasn't gone to your head. A medallion. No, a crown. No, a superhero belt.
I love it.
None of these are bad ideas. I approve of all of these.
No, I like them all.
That is wonderful. Okay, so with that, is there anything that my wonderful friends would like to shout about or talk about before we jump in? Nope.
Nope.
We're all good. In which case, just leaves for me to drop the titles. And we are back. Which just leaves for me to say... Guys, can you tell I haven't done this for a couple of weeks? Hang on.
It's fine. It's all jazz, baby.
Previously, on Some Other Heroes, Alchemy hasn't done this for a couple of weeks either. Our friends are deep within the Temple of Power, having fought their way past its internal guardians to come face to face with the Caretaker, a machine that built out of the access panels that they have become familiar with. This creature has a plan to save everybody in the scattered lands by moving them from the real world and placing them in artificial bodies within a simulacrum of life that it has created. A twisted version of something that came from something akin to love, built by its creator, Adzi, whose body they found lay charred and broken at the foot of this machine.
Rip Adzi.
On their way in, they were gifted with some knowledge left by Adzi, who was concerned that the Caretaker was acting off script. And 5 medallions in fact, that allowed them to access different nodes. Using them, they rushed to some mechanical nodes that appeared to be helping the Caretaker run the system that it is operating on. Each of them pressing against the stone and vanishing one after another. And that is where we left them. But before we come back to them, our eyes are cast outside to the end of the Adir Reach, where a colourful looking skyship with brilliant pluming sails and balloons of bright pinks and yellows dives towards a waterfall. At its head stands a familiar looking handsome woman in a circus master's outfit, sharp rapiers at her side and sharper wit in her eyes. A tall, very fluffy werewolf wearing a bowler hat and a similar outfit walks up behind her.
Are we talking fluffy Pomeranian levels?
Very fluffy. You go.
Okay, cool.
For anyone who remembers, this is Nax, the werewolf, the person who pretends to be Dr. Werigo. We're coming up soon. Access is still good. Kotal and Zanti believe that we are to get through no problems and meet their people. This is good. We have to deliver this message quickly. The Chosen do not have much time. Come. We have one show to put on for our friends. And we watch as the ship pushes through a familiar waterfall in to the innermost sanctum of the people of the Adir Reach. Coming back into the Temple of Power, one mechanical sentience, artificially constructed from the souls of others, watches as its foes disappear one by one. It calculates. One final trick from its owner, one unexpected variable. It does not know what they will find in those nodes, but it is prepared. Energy is charged, and large mechanical forms appear out of the floor as if being printed from nothing. Whatever they find in there, the Chosen must not be allowed to stop the process. If they will not be part of the future, they will not stand in its way either. So, I would like you all to roll initiative for me.
Yup.
And I'll explain what we're doing with that in a minute.
A respectable.
14 for skill,
14 for Skia.
which is not good for her.
That's true.
That is very low for Skia. Is that a 1?
No, it's 5.
Fuck me though.
Yeah,
Still.
Thea, what did Eugene get?
17.
17. Ashling?
16.
Ooh. Please tell me Rock
Pretty
got
good
15.
for Aisling.
Ah.
Oh, dang it.
Damn.
You're
You're
muted, my
muted.
love.
Rock got a 17, but that was
17.
just on the dice, so my total is 21.
21. Okie dokie. So,
Still counts.
Rock. Eugene. And Skia. Okay. I will keep a note of that for later. Rock. You awake first. And to recall, you access the node of song. You find yourself in a large open space beneath a crooked, half-formed mountain. Familiar. Looking around, it is snowy, and you can hear the sounds of a busy town in front of you. Glancing around, you see a figure glitching, glowing blue slightly. The form underneath is a tall black Aragana, or lizard folk. Familiar to you now, having seen him several times. Adzi the Builder, who seeing you, beckons you forward and starts walking towards the town.
I will follow, but as I'm doing so, I will try telepathically to reach out to sense any of my friends.
You okay? Make me a charisma check.
23.
23. You can sense your friends. They are nearby, but they are separate from you. You can sense them. They don't seem to be panicked or in distress, but you cannot get messages to them or them to you.
Okay. I will follow the image of Adzi.
He walks up to this small town, stone buildings, warm glows coming from several buildings. The sound.
Sorry,
of
Chris, just
machinery.
take a step back. What was the mountain that I recognized?
It's something familiar about it. Do you want to roll a quick history check for me?
Yeah. Yeah, that's only a 12.
A 12. It's enough. You kind of glance up to it as you go. If that had a chunk taken out of it, it would be overhang. And looking to the town, you can see that some of the architecture is very similar. There's a smaller town than Overhang.
Mm.
Perhaps this is the place that would eventually become that sprawling city. You approach the gate. Adzi stops and waits.
Adzi?
What is left of him? You must be Iskarok Ravokas. Yes?
Yes.
One of the heroes trying to fix everything.
Yes, that's pretty much what it feels like. We thought you were dead.
That seems likely.
So is...
Yes.
This is just a remnant of your mind?
Yes. A guide should an ally find their way to the nodes. There is still a way to stop the caretaker. You must learn from those who went before. My allies are scattered through the nodes, their original imprints. Go to them, talk to them, learn how they would plead for me to not follow this course of action, and then use that to stop the controller.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't think the controller will respond to us pleading.
Then you must do what you must.
Or you could just tell me how to stop him.
I no longer know.
Okay, great.
His plan has gone beyond me. But he is still part of me. If you can cause a logic break, if you can make him question itself, you might have the capability to disrupt it and stop him. Or reset him.
And where exactly am I looking for these allies, or what they have learned before? And where are my friends, more importantly?
Your friends face similar tasks, I believe. You stand at the gate of the Thornhammer estate.
I thought it looked familiar.
Find Restir Thornhammer. Talk to him. Learn what you can of his perception on things. And hopefully that will allow you to access the node of song properly.
Does he know what your plan was?
No, but he will have memories of what transpired. He is a copy of the caretaker program of the Temple of Song.
Okay. Great. Find the sentient copy of the caretaker that is actually Restir Thornhammer, and ask him what to do about the caretaker who is not the caretaker anymore.
That was very eloquently put.
Really? Because it sounded like a lot of very confusing sentences all in one to me, but sure.
I must go. My presence here puts your mission in danger.
I'm assuming you can help my friends with similar guidance.
I'm assuming that I placed copies of myself in each of the nodes.
Okay, well, let's hope we can move this forward.
Best of luck, and I'm so sorry. Just glitches out.
I'm just going to take my rapier out and just kind of like poke at the wall to the Thornhammer estate, just to kind of get a gauge on whether this is solid or just appears to be some kind of illusion or something, because I know it's not real.
Rock being like, do something.
Sure, make me an investigation check, please.
13.
13. Seems fairly solid.
Okay, great.
I hate when it's a like medium roll and the DM's always just like, seems like,
Yeah.
from what you can tell.
Yeah. As far as you can see, it's all safe. Great. Is the door to this estate open or closed?
The gates are closed, but they are not guarded. There is the sound of just general village life, or small town life on the other side.
Okay. I'm going to put my hood up and just push open one of the gates and walk in.
Yeah. It opens. On the other side, there is a very, very old dwarf with dark, leathery skin. She is leant up against the other door that you didn't open, on a brittle-looking old chair with a little tiny bottle of rum against her bosom and snoring deeply into her chins.
Queen. Who is this queen?
Tempting though it is to get to know her.
I feel like Rock and she would vibe.
But I'm
Just based off that description alone.
but before I wake her from that, I'm just going to have a look around and see to get my kind of bearings.
It looks very much like the outer edges of Overhang, like the older part of the town, where you were mostly. Interestingly, though, you do not see anyone other than dwarves.
But I would know from my history that there was a period where that would have been.
Back on the surface, it was before Ascension. It is said that it was more common for isolation in communities.
Okay. I'm going to stand near to the dwarf that's sleeping and just kind of clear my throat, sort of loudly.
Make me a quick performance check.
Now I roll well. It's a 21.
It's all right. She rolled really poorly. She opens one slightly.
Wait, no, I lie. Sorry, it was a 31.
31.
Oh!
She slowly opens one yellowing eye and kind of looks over you. Are you really going to interrupt an old lady while she's having an afternoon nap?
Well, you look like someone that I'd love to chat to.
Oh, he's a flatterer, he is, Edith. And she kind of swings herself forward and rolls onto her feet. Oh, help me up, love. Oh, help me up. I'm not as spry as I used to be.
I will bend down and help her up, and then I will bow very deeply and just say, my name is Rock, and you are...
I'm Edith Thornhammer.
Oh, good. I was hoping there wasn't an invisible Edith nearby. So Edith Thornhammer, you say?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you, Edith. It looks like you found a way to keep warm in this ghastly weather.
Oh, I only drew the short straw this week, so my Brian, he bought me some of his finest whiskey. Would you like a spiff?
Oh,
warm.
I couldn't possibly steer... I mean, unless you have extra.
She almost pushes it into your hand.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I will take a tiny swig of it.
Cool.
Oh,
it
Christ.
tastes like whiskey. It tastes like very strong whiskey.
Yeah, that's why I said tiny. Rock is not a fool when it comes to things he's...
From what you can
Alcohols,
tell,
he
it's
doesn't.
whiskey.
Yeah.
But your senses are strong enough that you kind of get the idea that it's something playing with your mind to make you think it's whiskey. It's not real.
Okay, thank you. That's very kind of you, and hand it back to her. I don't. I wondered if you would help me. I've just popped into town, and I was actually looking for a rest here at Thornhammer. I wondered if you could perhaps point me in the right direction.
Oh, so you're a bit far north, aren't you, my Drathan friend?
Yes, I am. Very far north. it's quite an urgent matter that I'm on, and so hence travelling this far. And so yes, so could you point me in the right direction?
Certainly. Oh, it's been busy round here. First, and she kind of starts walking like is expecting you to follow. First, there was that old elf. He was a unpleasant character to start with. Then there was that very shy black-scaled Aragana. He didn't like the cold at all. And then
Not everyone has our constitution, Edith.
well, your scales say to me that maybe you're immune to the cold, so maybe you're okay with that. I do a bit of reading me in my spare time, like to know what people's is about. And then, that was, a little while ago, and they keep coming back, those two.
Have they been recently?
Oh yes, Black Scale one. Actually, they came together about a fortnight ago. Now Restir, he's the head of the clan now. You see, now old Brian has stepped down, and he's doing a good old job. But he's worried about the future. You see, there's all these echoes and memories of all these echoes of war and panic in the south. You see,
Well,
up here in the north, we're safe up here.
Any good leader would be concerned about such things, so that's wise, I suppose.
Here we go. She kind of
Four arms is four warnings or something.
4 arms? that seems a bit excessive, if you ask me.
It's something like that. Anyway,
Yeah, you're not one of them fancy cult of the 13th seat people. They talk about gods with 4 arms all the time.
oh no, I have no time for those people.
Fair enough. Seem all right. Each their own and all that, but then can't beat a good practical smith and a friendly dragon at your back, can you?
I couldn't have put it better.
She takes you to a large open hall where you can see, even though it's open, everything is set quite back and it's got this nice warm glow. It is busy in there. There are dwarves coming and going with materials, like wrapping up goods to go to market or go out of the town. Others like assigning repair, like wood and thatch and things to repair different parts around the city. It is brimming, and in the center of it is a handsome middle-aged dwarf with a beard down to his knees that is braided and braided and braided again and again until it has these thick trident-like elements to it. He is wearing a plain but official looking doublet, and he has a wide, cheerful smile for everybody who talks to him. Here, Rusty here. Hello, Edith. Let me guess, you've got bored at the gate you want covering. Well, yes, but I also have a Drathan from the south. Says his name is Rock. Came to see you. Thought he might be about that other business you keep dealing with. Don't recall a rock, but come, my friend. You are very welcome here.
Thank you, that's very kind of you. I'm so sorry I stole Edith from her post, but she looked like the best person to guide me to you.
You're not wrong there. And don't worry, you did not steal Edith from anything she did not want to do.
I had the feeling she makes her own decisions.
And he kind of pulls you off to one side, away from the crowd. You are from the real world, aren't you?
I am, and I have come to seek your counsel. So if there was somewhere we could perhaps talk.
Of course, come with me. Though, to be fair, this is all from my memories. So, everything is safe here.
Well, you say that, but I've been in some imaginary situations that have been quite hazardous of late, so precautions and all that. I wouldn't want to unsettle any particular memories or whatever this is.
Step into my office. And he guides you to a small but well-kept office at the back of the hall. He, on his way past, he kind of says to has little quiet moments with people as they go, yes. Extra steel for the humans. You know what they get like. Make sure you're giving them a good deal. And he goes, Alan, no. Get off the table. And you watch as this young, blue-scaled dragon wormling kind of crawls off and kind of like snarls at him a little bit and then kind of curls up by a fire pit.
I thought there was some race in D&D I'd never heard of that's like an earthworm being. A wormling? Awesome.
It's that guy from Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go that way.
Yeah, Rox as Rock walks past the wormling, he's just kind of absent-mindedly mutters to himself, and you would just hear him going, "Oh God, Aisling would love you," and then carries on walking.
He steps into the office and closes the door behind you. Paul asks you to sit down. He pulls up his seat behind the desk. You can see that there are large amounts of draconic symbology here, all over the place, and a painting of a very familiar draconic shape, one that you have fought in the ways twice.
Rox just kind of look around and say, very bluntly, just say to him, "I was not expecting draconic iconography."
Oh, my people are keepers of the song, and we are honored to work with a great worm, Tharsix, who protects this region and has protected our family for a great time.
That makes sense. I will be frank with you. So you are aware that this is not the real world, as you put it?
Yes, I am aware. I am the personality of Restir Thornhammer and his memories, put in place to make accessing the control panel more easy for everybody else, and to protect the ways and the temples of the sky once our mission is complete. You have to forgive me the kind of ways over indulgence. I wanted to feel comfortable while I waited to be accessed.
I completely see the reasoning behind that. It's nothing worse than waiting in a dull waiting room. Unfortunately, I am here to ask your counsel because in the real world where I am from, we are currently facing what has become a perversion of the caretaker. In trying to do the best thing, it seems to have kind of lost touch with what really matters in life, and we need to stop it. And I was counseled by, again, a kind of memory of your friend Adzi, to seek your counsel about how we would, or how you would, beseech the caretaker to do the right thing.
Certainly. Which caretaker is it that has gone rogue? Is it Lathiel? It feels like it might be Lathiel.
No, Lathiel's just a twat.
At that, he just bursts into this big, loud laugh and starts slapping his knees. Yes, that is the word. That is the word I looked for a century to describe that elf.
Really? Because that was the polite version of the word I was going to use. No, unfortunately, we are talking about Adzi.
Oh. And he actually looks a bit crestfallen.
I do feel that it was obviously started with the best intent, but it is something that has become slightly twisted, and we need to stop it, and soon. I have friends who are helping me who I suspect are experiencing very similar things to this right now. But Adzi himself, or at least a reflection of him, said that you would be someone I could learn from.
Well, this place is an echo of the Song of Creation. I can tell you two things. Firstly, in the magic we use to make the Sky Shield, to save the world, the one thing that dreams cannot be impacted by is the gravity of life. No matter how hard Lafiel tried to manipulate it otherwise.
You're going to have to explain what you mean by that.
The magic of the Temple of Dreams cannot be affected by the magic of the Temple of Stone. It is a peculiarity.
Temple of Dreams cannot be affected by the magic of the Temple of Stone.
The Temple of Power runs on all of the power from the other four temples. So, that might be a useful weapon in disrupting whatever the caretaker is doing, this version of Adzi. Adzi, when he first came here, was a shy, frightened little boy. I watched him grow warmer and closer to these people. At his heart, I think he never got over being ostracized from his own people. And all he ever really wanted was a family and a place to belong. Which is why he fought so hard to protect our world and the people in it. Harder than any of us.
Well, we were fortunate enough to hear some of his diary entries, so we do understand how hard he sought for an answer. As I say, unfortunately, it's just turned into something that is now putting everything at risk.
And that is a shame.
But even in death, he is guiding us.
That is good. And like him, to think of possible problems. Who do you think has got Lathiel? I am really interested.
Oh, honestly, I don't think it matters. He's not particularly popular with anyone.
That does not
Sia.
change.
Yes. Well, one of my friends carries many knives, so here's
I
hoping.
hope the pointiest one gets that hill.
Although Eugene's pretty handy with a fireball. Anyway, is there anything else that you think could be helpful or that may help us?
Kind of seems to look far away for a second. You can assure me something. Where is my temple? I do not hear its song.
I don't know how to answer that.
You do not know where the Temple of Song is. It is the one that we think is in the Empire, but we don't know where it is.
Oh, okay. So literally where it is?
Yeah.
Well, we haven't quite got to that one yet. So I'm afraid I can't really assure you as much as I would like to.
It is severed rock.
Yeah.
Things stand, all the shield can do is hold up the islands.
Yes, no, we are quite painfully aware of that. Unfortunately, we do seem to be having to jump through a number of hoops and/or trials like this one. Um, not that I'm ungrateful. You'll understand. I'm very grateful for the help. It's just we are aware that there is an urgency to this all. But I do appreciate your help, and I'm very grateful that Adzi has left these echoes of himself to at least give us some guidance, because there's been quite a long time where we've had to figure everything out on our own.
It's all we can do. If you can find the Temple of Song, my caretaker, my copy, will be there to help you. I wish you luck, Rock.
Thank you for your guidance and advice.
Anytime. And one more thing, I don't know how many of my people remain and survive. That is not a gift that was given to me. But if you could look them up and just make sure they're happy.
I will do my best.
And he kind of goes, right. He kind of, there it is. Opens a door that wasn't there before. Your exit, my friend.
Great. Well, thank you again. Do you know where it goes? I just
Well, back outside.
quite a lot of surprises, really.
Back to where you came from.
Great, got it. Okay. Thank you again. I hope we can do you all justice.
I'm sure you will. Adzi would not have put trust in you if he did not believe in you.
I'm not sure he had a lot of choice. But thanks. I do appreciate it, really. Okay, well, have a wonderful time.
I'm gonna go back to pretending I'm still alive. Good luck.
Denial is always an option. Ta-ta!
Step through the doorway. And we'll come back to you in a moment. Eugene. Before you is a tempest of lightning and cloud and thunder and roiling wind buffeting you, forcing you to hold your hat down. You can't see where you've come from or where you have been. And then suddenly it clears. And you are standing in a familiar looking white adobe town by the sea. A fresh breeze, the red hues of sunset across the water. You have been here before. Also a memory. Ganthar, where Aisling confronted a gold dragon and convinced it to let go. It is a bustling seaport. There are people shouting, many of them familiar faces that you have seen recreated before, though this time more solid, more real. Several people walking past you nod. My Lord Elf, stepping round you. Mostly humans, some halflings and gnomes, the occasional dwarf. What would you like to do?
These people are just sort of going about their day.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Can I try and remember which way we headed the last time we were here?
You do, yes. I think at this point you come to remember that Aisling had been here, but all four of you had been here when you entered the Tempest. It's me, getting my stories confused. We have been here twice, but under different circumstances. Yeah, you kind of make your way back towards the centre where you last saw Vanda Harren, the woman who took over before Jotun Threntz, who is now the guardian of the temple. It's a bustling town, lots of people trying to sell you things as you go. At one point you have to swat away a couple of hands as a sticky-fingered street urchin tries to help themselves to your coin purse.
Fireball.
I didn't say how big
grass.
was the urchin, I said I cast fireball.
Irrelevant information.
You walk towards the docks. You come to the place where Skier and Ashling drop down and scared Rock.
About that.
And it's about here that you see that there is a small, very simple shrine dedicated to the Tempest. Though more water effigies, as you see, like swirling whirlpools and big tidal waves, as well as storm clouds and thunder. And busying themselves in the middle of it is another figure you have met before, Obin Rilmist. Their blue robes tight around them, with a gentle smile as they talk to a couple of children who are asking them questions about how powerful, what the most powerful god is, and could Brother Moon take the Tempest if he really wanted to.
My dad could beat up your dad.
Yeah, who would win a fight, Superman or Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I let him finish the conversation, but I kind of like do that awkward like loitering thing, like when you're done here,
Yeah.
I'd like to speak to you.
He picks up on your presence and he smiles and nods and he wraps up. The truth is, children, the gods do not war with one another because it would wreck the balance of our world. They are guardians, even the soldier. So, as angry as the Tempest can get from time to time, and my god can be wrath, he would never do anything to damage the balance of our lovely world. They kind of look a little disappointed, but also kind of like, yeah, we can't argue with that, and then kind of like thank him and wander off, and he stands back up. You are familiar to me.
I
Why
am?
do I know you?
Well, we've sort of met, kind of. It's hard
Through
to
the other
explain.
temple.
Yes.
There, that is it. Please. I am.
Well, that's
Obin Rim-
handy.
Yes. There was a simulacrum of Adzi here a little while ago who said I would be expecting a stranger. Are you they?
I don't know. I mean, I'm a stranger. I mean, we've met once before. It's hard for me to tell who he was talking about because I'm not him. But I am here to talk to you, I think.
That's such an on-brand Eugene response.
That
Wait,
is
let me
good
consult the flowchart. Is that right?
That is good enough for me. Would you like some peppermint and rose tea?
I'm gonna be honest, that combination sounds horrible.
Oh.
But
I do have some gunpowder tea. No?
I'm fine, actually. Also, I don't think I'll be able to drink it. Like, it's not real tea. Because this isn't real. You
Correct.
know that, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I thought I
This
was about
is-
to break your brain or something.
No, no, no. This is very much me trying to stop myself from going mad. By keeping myself busy and with company until I am needed. So, and kind of motions to a seat. Quick, please do come and sit and tell me your woes.
All of them?
Perhaps we'll keep it specifically for the ones that brought you here.
Oh, well,
But if we
I'm
have
not sure
time,
how it-
I can help.
I don't think we have time for that. I'm here, I think, because the Temple of Power, the Guardian, the Caretaker, that's what they called him. He's kind of gone a bit
The
weird.
Temple of Power's caretaker.
Yeah.
Oh. What is he doing?
Well, he thinks that he can save everyone in the Scattered Lands by turning them into robots, which I guess is technically true. But probably not desirable.
No, of course not. Life is about change. It's about growth. What is the point in being forever?
Right, and they don't even poop.
And we all love a good poop. In life, there are many different elements, and to remove anything that creates change will just cause stagnation, and that's not life, not really. I mean, I am a guardian of nature more by anything else than that, and yes. So, Adzi thought I could help. I wonder what he was up to, and why he didn't greet you himself.
Oh, he's dead.
Indeed. Well, that is a sad news. And I'm assuming that I'm dead as well at this point. I am only human.
Yeah.
It happens, don't worry. I was expecting it.
I think the only one of you that's still alive, or the Allcaster is still alive, and my great-grandfather, unfortunately.
Oh, you're a Zilman!
Apparently.
Well, between you and me, and I hope you don't take offense, you're much more friendly than your grandfather ever was. Your great-grandfather ever was.
I'm going to be honest, that's a very low bar, so I'm not sure that's much of a compliment, but thank you.
Trip hazard in hell, baby.
It is my thoughts that if you are to take down this caretaker, you will need to know how to use the power of the nodes.
And you know that.
I know how to use my power and what is weakest against it. Despite being part of nature, the storm ever disturbs it, forcing change in its existence. The Allcaster and Allocaster who served them often found my magic would disrupt theirs as they were building. Now, as for the caretaker itself, it seems to me it has overlooked the fact that change is part of life. And in holding everybody in a single place, they are not alive anymore. They are just performances, not fulfilling their truth. the caretaker may seek to protect, but in doing so, he denies people their ability to grow through the conflicts of existence, to learn and become better and stronger. That, I think, would be my most solid advice to you. I wish I could come with you and help more. I wish I could do something from here, but I am a backup of a backup, really, from my understanding. Is there anything else you would ask of me?
Well, no.
That is well. You say you have been to the Temple of Storms. You have met the Tempest's agents. Who guards us now?
God, you just said their name and I've already forgotten it.
Jotun Thrents. Slippery Joe! Slick Joe.
Jotun Thrents.
Not a name
I don't know if you know them.
No, and he kind of points to a very young girl in blue robes, similar to his. I was hoping Vanda would take over when she is full grown.
Well, she does.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
good.
it's been a long time.
I suppose it has. Well, I hope she did well, and she left you something that you could work with in Joe.
Joe is something, all right.
It's definitely a work in progress, yeah.
Shall I help you return to the material plane?
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
They kind of pull the hand.
Wait,
Stand up.
do you know where my friends are?
I cannot sense them. Do you know what they did before you entered?
Where did you last see them?
Where did you last see them?
Well, we all went into different nodes, so I'm guessing we're all at different temples. I really can't remember who did.
It
The-
sounds
the
like you have been.
I just was trying to figure out in my head who has to speak to my grandfather, but I can't remember. I hope it's Skier, though.
Well, I wish you luck. Although I cannot be there, know that I am hoping for you. Kind of sits up, and kind of walks towards the entrance, and just traces a line, and electricity starts brimming from the edge of the brickwork. As he gets round the other side, it kind of starts forming a blue, staticky portal. He steps back and allows you access.
Thanks. Enjoy the tea, I guess.
I shall. Distractions wherever we can. If you need me, just knock again, I guess. Good luck.
Wait, you're just gonna be here for like the rest of eternity, just hanging out?
Yes, we are here to ensure the power runs through the Temple of Power. Should anything go wrong, as it has, people can access and help. And to make sure the Temple of Center remains where it is.
And how do you do that exactly?
Mostly, I just check everything is running, that the energy from the Temple of Storms is running through the shield to here, and it is working well. And I have to admit, it does feel like some of my senses have been dulled slightly.
Yeah, it's not working. I mean, we fixed the Temple of Storms, but
We might. I mean, it must be working to a certain extent because I felt I knew you, which is apparent. But that worries me. It might be the caretaker's doing, or might be something else.
I have a feeling it's something else.
In which case, I would ask that you pursue that for the safety of all.
Oh yeah, I'm on it. We don't want to fall out of the sky.
Good luck. It feels like you are carrying a lot, and I wish I could lift that burden for you.
You want to trade?
In a heartbeat, but I'm not sure you want to stay here as a simulacrum of yourself whilst I ride your body.
Phrasing.
Golly.
Well, they're not
With
celibate.
that, I shall turn and leave.
Post haste.
Good day, sir.
I said good day. When Eugene comes out the other side of the static electricity portal, is his hair just like that?
Oh no!
You shall have to wait to see. There were 4 nodes, of which we have seen 2. Our next, we will shift to Skia.
Uh-oh.
Skia, you interacted with the node of life.
Sure did.
Using your primeval awareness to awaken the life within and step through, you find yourself in the vastest, biggest forest you have ever seen.
Jealous.
Oh, it's
The
so
roots
green.
of which are bigger than a giant's leg. Birdsong, strange creatures, all of it. It is alive in so many senses. As you step through and along, you kind of start making your way, figuring out where you're going. You see the shape of a tall, slim Aragana,
Oh.
softly glowing.
Yo. Hey. What's up?
As you get closer, you realise they, like, part of their body is sliding ever so slightly every second, and they're kind of flashing out in. Sorry,
You okay?
I cannot hold on long.
Oh, okay, let's go then.
You must meet with Elgaster.
Okay, must meet with Allcaster. Okay. Where? Which direction?
Where I.
I should have taken notes. Allcaster.
Just start yelling.
Allcaster. Hello. Can I do a perception? Can I get up high? How
Can you
high
get
am
up
I?
high?
Naruto jumping. As they
Oh,
go.
okay, you can get up high. So for a second there, I thought you said,
Yes.
"Can I get out of pie?" And I was like,
No, no, no.
That's what I
"Get
heard
out of
as
pie."
well.
Get up high. I'm sorry.
Get up high. You can go up.
And
You're
do a
like
perception
bouncing
check.
from trees. Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, absolutely, no problem.
Yes, precisely.
Yes.
I won't even make you roll for it because, like,
Oh,
this
you
is skiers element, like, kind of.
Yeah.
They're so. I mean, the bark is like this thick. There are so many handholds and things for you to
You're
kind of
Parkouring on bark. Parkouring.
Yeah.
Parkour.
Yeah. Parkour.
Parkour.
Parkour. Parkour.
you'll make your way up to the... And bearing in mind that the lowest branches in these things are about 20 feet up.
So
And you start moving along. Make me a survival check.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a 22.
22. From what your friends have said about the Allcaster, he is huge. Like a living mountain.
Okay.
You look for signs of that sort of creature and you cannot see it. But you do see tracks, very well hidden. To the casual eye, they would not be noticed. People who know what they're doing. Many of them. Large feet. Much larger than rock. Probably about the size of an ogre or something similar.
Okay. Now I really am going to Naruto jump through the trees following these tracks.
You come across different signs as you go further in. Scavenging, hunting. You can kind of do an estimate of the different sizes and things. It's probably a party of about 4 or 5 of them. And the ranger in you becomes quite impressed. This is a people who do not take what they do not need, who do not disturb the peace, and do not harm if they do not have to. All their traps are made from natural materials, and once they are done, they're broken, so they cannot be misused. And the materials are returned to compost back into the forest.
Sounds like some woke nonsense to me.
As you get closer, you can smell campfires. And you see, as you come round the edge, and you're very deep in this forest by now, much deeper than you think that people would go naturally, and it's getting harder to navigate. There are no natural paths here. You see a very, very small ring of tents, probably about 15 in total. And you see about 20, 25 people, different heights, but all big, all covered in this soft fur, blues and greys and whites and browns, all natural shades of the forest.
Sick.
And you see a small encampment of Firbolg.
Cute. Okay. How do we approach this? We're sort of on the time limit. Okay, stealthy or Allcaster.
Several heads turned, particularly some of the younger ones, like turned
Don't
to kind of
shoot.
see what. There are several knocked arrows, but I think as soon as you say don't shoot, they relax, but they hold it ready because you are a stranger.
I'm not. Look for the Allcaster. I went through a weird portal. I don't know if you know. I'm pretty sure this is just weird magic stuff happening. I'm trying not to deep it too much.
Are you seeking the Allcaster?
Yeah. Where do I find them?
Or are we due to meet up with the Allcaster? Today. That's why there's an extra pot of stew. And she's a Shrikeborn. Used to strike. We don't point, Etty.
I'm a what?
Shrikeborn from touched by the darker dimensions, with the demons and stuff.
Yeah, I am. Okay, I'm gonna do a sick slide down.
Excuse you, bumper sticker. Touched by the darker dimensions.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, God, that sounds so much cooler than tiefling. Okay, hey, what's up? Can I hang with you guys?
There is food for you, if you want it. Please note, this is a place of peace, though.
Yeah. I am all about the peace.
She's carrying at least 15 knives that I've counted so far. Says one, like an older-looking Fearbog in the tree.
You have not spotted them all then. Hey, I'm not gonna use them. It's a collection more than anything. But look, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not. Trust me. If I was, I would have done it already. Look, I'm coming in. I'm being...
By logic, you wouldn't have shouted. You'd have tried to sneak in.
Exactly. And I'm being really open and honest and not being sneaky. That warrants some trust.
Well, come on in then.
Thank you.
Everyone is welcome, but we always have to warn, just in case. Not everybody respects the balance.
Yeah. No, of course. But for future, you should not let someone who looks like me just into your camp. Me now? Yeah, absolutely. I'm trustworthy. But like, someone else who looks like me? No.
Arvis has his bow on you at the moment, so... You're like, no one's got their bow on. Oh.
Oh, good. Your hiding is good. Okay. Okay, not the face. So when you meet the Adocaster? You're meeting them today?
Yes. They're gonna choose a new Alacaster soon. Oh, yeah. Have we lost Michelle? There we are. Yes.
Oh. Just drops for a second.
No worries. So yeah, we're here to kind of we think it's Eldred. Well, no, we don't know that. There's an older male Fearbog with like a big bushy sideburns and like quite a ruddy nose. We don't know that. He just called us here because it is the regular meeting. If he has not made up his mind who is replacement yet, we do not push on it.
It might be you. And I point to the little one that said...
It might be.
Might be. Don't sell yourself short.
But I know this one is short, but she's nearly as tall as you.
Yeah. I feel very small right now. Can I just stand in a tree to feel less surrounded by you all?
A bowl of stew is handed to you, like cute little wooden bowl.
Oh,
and you are sat down. You find out that these people are a tribe of Fearbog druids who had to abandon their life in the wild a couple of generations back because things got too dangerous, the AL. And they thought they would be safe in the material plane, and now they are hearing rumours that the wild has made its way here. But they seem happy with their lot. They love their life. They love the forest. They talk about another band of druids that they are working with, mixed group, different races who have been here longer than they have, and their high druid Sib, who they think they will turn to should the wild find them, and make a new grove together.
Cute.
And they get you to tell some stories about your travels. They don't press anything that you don't want to talk about, but they...
It's all the light-hearted stuff.
Yeah. Ask you how you came to be here, or what you're doing.
Oh, yeah, it's a long story. I think I'm from a different time. Trying to save the world.
Did you get lost in the ways? I hear sometimes people get lost in the ways and they come out in the wrong time.
They do. One second. I just take out my cat and press it.
Oh.
No, I don't think I'm lost in the ways. That would definitely have worked. No, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Let's say I'm lost in the ways. But I'm sort of lost in the ways. But I also need to stop someone doing a bad thing. That's what I'm trying to do.
Have you heard enough, Allocaster, or do you want more information from her? I have heard sufficient. And part of the tree that you're near just kind of pulls away. And there's this much taller Theobald who's hunched over a massive staff. Like his face is, it still has a Theobald shape, but there's moss and mushrooms growing out of the side of his face. His hair has turned into branches and leaves. He doesn't look like he has much use of one of his arms anymore, and he moves with a very slow, deliberate gait. You cannot tell where the moss begins and his cloak ends, or what is actually attached and growing from him. But he looms over you with this big, gentle smile. Hello, Skia of
Hi.
the Chosen. You have come a very difficult way to meet me and my master.
Tell me about it. Yeah, long way for sure.
Tell me what brings you here.
You know Adzi?
I am very familiar with my good friend Adzi.
Yeah, he's oh, how do I say this? He's gone rogue.
He's gone rogue?
Yeah.
How has he gone rogue?
He's trying to save everyone by turning everyone into robots. Like
That
little
is
metal
not-
men.
Yes, like the Sidor.
Yeah, but yeah. We don't really want that.
No, I'm sure you do not. I will tend to our guests. Enjoy your meal. And he smiles and just walks slightly away from you. Please forgive my indulgence. These are old memories of mine from before the Ascension.
Great memories. I could get used to this, you know. This is nice.
Ah, the great forest of the Tor. I think you would like it here.
Yeah.
It was abandoned after the Growl left. For a long time. Humans were very frightened of it.
Yeah.
I hope it still remains. Now, how has Adzi done this thing?
Well, gosh, I wish one of the others was here. I sort of just do the fighting and stuff. So he's like taken the power from. He tricked an AL. And has been using the power from that AL, I believe. And we visited the temple, his temple, and he's got all of these fail-safes in, and he's going by the caretaker, and we need to stop.
Ah, now that makes sense. Is
Oh, I'm glad.
Adzi still alive?
I don't think so. We saw
Then
a message.
it is a corrupted form of his memory.
Yes.
Much like I am a memory of the Allocaster who helped prepare the ritual.
Yeah.
Adzi is now the caretaker. So, you need a way to combat.
Yeah.
The Temple of Power derives its abilities from the other four temples. It kind of goes into a similar explanation to the one that we've already seen. From
Okay.
our perspective, the magic of dreams, the song of creation, is most disrupted by our natural magics. If you can utilize that to disrupt the flow of magic from that node, you may be able to breach and deal with the caretaker.
So the magic of dreams is the way to.
Song of creation, I
Song of
think.
creation,
Something.
sorry. Okay.
What are dreams without life to support them?
So true. Okay. Okay. And what? How do we use the song of creation?
Well, you disrupt it with natural magics. Disrupt whatever is called it using that power,
Okay.
and you should have a chance. But you will
Okay.
need to deal with the caretaker themselves, and they will still be Adzi to one level or another. Oh, what do I remember of that shy boy?
Is he weak to knives?
Eventually, everyone is weak to knives.
So true.
Thea loves to hear that.
So true. It's not always the best, but it's the most reliable.
But when he came to the forest, I had never seen someone so amazed by just the sheer beauty. He is a clever man who locks himself away and forgets he is part of a wider world. Perhaps if you remind this caretaker of those moments, those senses of wonder, the very reason he wanted to save the world, not just people, you can get through to it.
Okay.
And then if you need to, you can rely on the power of knives.
Thank you. Yeah. First, we'll remind him of beautiful spaces like this.
Then
Then
the
knives.
stabbing. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Talking my language.
Oh,
Okay,
nature is
great.
never above violence if we need to. We just like balance.
Exactly. Everyone thinks I love stabbing, and I don't love stabbing, but I will stab if it means other people don't get stabbed.
Exactly.
That's
Balance.
beautiful.
It's equality.
It's like a prayer, honestly.
I know. I think Rock's the bot, but it might be me. Okay, well, thank you. This was very helpful. Thank you for your hospitality. Your memory's great, so I'm sad I never got to meet the real you.
It is nothing to be sad about. I will shortly, in this memory, choose my successor and tell them to join the druids nearby. Sib is going to take them to a new grove, and I think that they will thrive. Who knows, maybe you will even meet their descendants.
That would be cool. Who are you gonna pick? Who is it? Is it the little one?
It's the little one.
I knew it. I knew it. She had like vibes. Vibes of a leader.
Ildira Stump.
Eldira Stump.
She will go on to be a great druid with her clan and Sib's guidance.
Okay, I'm gonna go look out for Eldira Stump. Grab it. Great.
For those of you at home, we haven't met an Ildira Stump. We have met a Fulton Stump.
Oh, Fulton.
Cool.
Spear doesn't know who that is. Okay, I will go keep an eye out for them.
Would you like a doorway out?
Yeah. think I'm tempted to just stay here forever, but no, I probably should go save the world.
I'm sure there are places like this still in your home. Seek them out from time to time.
Yeah, I think I will. Thank you.
He weaves with his one good arm and pulls, and you watch his vines start to burst from the ground and twist and turn into an arch of white and yellow flowers and thick vines. Gently it shimmers in the middle, a pearlescent colour, almost like the surface of moonlight on water. Your doorway, Skier.
Oh, thank you.
I wish you nothing but joy and balance.
Thank you. I wish you many knives. I get out
He
of there.
smiles. By process of deduction, we now
Jealous of
know.
skiers. Yep.
We now know who has the Temple of Stone.
I got beef with this fucker.
Aisling,
Mm-hmm.
you weave your beautiful stone and soil into
My mud pie.
your mud pie, and you make the node dance and step in. As you do, you step across a threshold that is immediately familiar. A large open room where you cannot quite make out the outer edges, floating bookshelves everywhere, practical chairs that are made for sitting and reading, not for lounging. You have been in this library before. This is the heart of the Temple of Stone.
Oh, fuck. Guys? Are you here? Fuck's sake. Alright. Where is he? She's gonna walk around and knock things over as she goes on purpose.
As you
Oh,
go
that's
round,
nice. Shame.
as you go round, you do notice a softly glowing blue figure who comes around a corner, tall, black scaled, with red flicks around their eyes. Adzi,
Hello. Oh shit, it's you.
I think you made it. You
Hi.
do not have long. I am sorry. He figured out what I did, and he's trying to delete me. You must find my weaknesses from Lathiel and bow to stop me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I vanishes.
I'm gonna have to talk to him. Fine. Lathiel.
If you're coming down, do come down. Center where you would expect him. He's standing by a desk, drawing, scribing plans.
She's gonna walk down like a grumpy teenager.
You kind of watch it like a book flies gently to his hand, and he opens it. He doesn't even acknowledge you, he just carries on working.
They die at the end.
We all die at the end, Aisling. That is rather the point. Is there a
That's what you sound
particular
like.
reason that you have manifested inside this sacred place, or are you just here to be petulant?
I wish it could be that I could resolve my beef with you, because you fucked up a lot of shit, actually. But no.
Correction. The true version of me fucked up a lot of your shit. I am a similar.
Well, you're the only one I've got in front of
How
me,
confusing.
so I'm going to have beef with you as well.
Do what you will. I care not. But if you have something to ask, you should ask it.
Yeah, all right, fine. Adzi, remember him?
Of course I remember Adzi.
Yeah, he's gone a bit wrong.
Kind of, the quill stops for the first time.
Hello.
In what way wrong?
He's gone a bit overboard with his plan, and he's kind of turning everyone into robots to try and save them, but he's gone a bit mental with it. And he's kind of the caretaker of the whole thing now, and he's sent me here to find out what to do to stop him.
So he sent you here to enlist my aid in stopping him, but he is out of control. Is there multiple versions of him in this particular
Oh no, he's like dead.
you can see there's some mental calculations going on. Like, Aisling is probably one of the few people that can affect Lethil.
That's a good point. If Aisling can't be here to stab them, I can break his brain.
Let's step back a bit. The connotation of what you're saying is that there are two Adzis. Am I to imply that Adzi himself has gone wrong? And that he has... Or that something else that he has created of himself has gone wrong?
Yeah, that one.
The caretaker?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
I'm with
caretaker.
you.
Because the other ones aren't around anymore, and he was kind of using an AL and stealing all their power. And,
You found joy.
yeah. We let them out.
That will definitely have repercussions on my true self at some point, I'm
Oh
sure.
no.
Good.
But that
Oh,
is
no.
his problem, not mine.
What's that? The consequences of your actions?
Right. So Adzi has sent you here to ask me for ways in which you can stop him as
Yes,
the
that's
caretaker.
what I said.
I am just being precise. Right. There are two possibilities that I can fathom from this particular instance. There are both me as myself and my experiences with Adzi may benefit you, and my ability as a caretaker of a node.
Mm-hmm.
As a caretaker of a node, you should know my abilities disrupt tempestuous magic.
Okay, what's that mean?
Means that the Tempest node can be disrupted by an application of my type of magic, or a simulacra, or a token from a gravity-based or stone-based entity. Lightning can't strike stone. Well, it can, it just
Okay.
doesn't do anything. It blasts and it doesn't damage as much as it does organic. Or, in terms of Adzi himself, and this will frustrate my true self no end.
Good. Wait, do you not even like you? That's hilarious.
I don't know if many people truly like themselves having faced themselves.
Nah.
Adzi is the most capable, clever, and well-thought man I have ever had the honor to work with. And I never told him that because I was jealous of his genius,
Okay. And you're a bit of a prick.
if you wish. In essence, appeal to the fact that Adzi can think his way beyond the situation he has created. Strike him with a challenge that he cannot refuse. Make him believe that he has overlooked something, and it will open him up for whatever you need to do to stop him.
Okay. What, like it would distract him?
Maybe. Or
Or
cause...
can we, like, convince him to fix something that would actually help us?
That would be my hope.
Okay.
It is most likely it is going to give you an opening.
To do what?
Finish him.
Oh.
reset him.
What would reset him? I'm assuming there's not just a off and on button.
If you deny him power from all 4 nodes, he will have to go into low power mode and restart.
Oh, okay. But what happens if he restarts and he's all mad still?
Then you may need to destroy the Temple of Power, but that creates a different problem.
Don't want to do that.
Unfortunately, as clever as I am, and as much as I understand about the arcane workings of the temples, it is Adzi's design that holds everything together.
Okay.
You need to appeal to him. You need him to start anew.
But appeal to his smarts.
Appeal to his smarts.
Okay.
I'm sure that the Allocaster has probably come up with something lovely about how wonderfully warm he really is, but let's be honest, men like Adzi and I have egos.
No.
Oh, I am fully comfortable with the fact that I am an awful person, Aisling.
I know that makes you worse, babe.
But I have always had to be worse so that others could survive. Anyway.
Didn't have to wish me away and make me an alabaster a whole fucking complicated thing, did ya?
Oh, that does sound like something I would have done, yes.
Uh-huh, because it is.
Right. If that is all the information you need, I shall send you on your way.
Yeah, please, it smells bad in here.
Not only after you entered, so... kind of snaps his finger and this door appears.
Alright.
One more thing.
What?
I know I am not the Philzimwan, really. But you can tell Eugene that he both surprised and made his grandfather think. Of that, I am certain.
Okay. I'll remember it. He won't give a shit. But I'll remember it.
You
Okay.
turn the handle and step beyond
This
the
looks
door.
expensive, so I'm just I'm gonna like kick a chair as I go as well. Just doing really petty shit as I leave.
He
Bye.
ignores you.
Just dropping a trail of cheese from the bag of holding.
Yeah, I'm just trying to fuck up in the most petty, childish way.
Stamping it into the carpet.
Sticking some gum on the door frame.
I turn the light off as I go close his laptop.
Yeah.
Just like a shithead sibling.
Excellent. You open the door and step through. It slams behind you. And you find yourself back in the main room that you just left. And we'll come back to that and where your friends are after our break. So, we're going to take a short break. Is 10-2 okay for my cast? Amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. Grab yourself some drinks. It is very warm in the UK at the moment, so make sure you are staying hydrated, please. And we will see you shortly. Bye!
Love you, bye.
And they're back. Hope you had a lovely break, everybody. Before we had the break, our friends confronted 4 versions of the original Magi who built the Sky Temple, finding out secrets about Adzi and his life, as well as seeing echoes of the world that once was. Now, renewed with this information, they have each stepped back outside of the node that they were in and back to the place where Adzi awaits. And this is where initiative comes in.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed, guys. Oh boy.
Oh
Rock.
boy, oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy. Rock. Wow. Go. You step out, back into the room. The node of dreams moves away from you. And as it does, you cast your eyes around, you notice that the area has changed. Hang on. Now you are not alone in this room. 4 large mechanical creatures
Oh no, 4 of them. No.
now
No.
move around this area. Okay, there's one too many there. Hang on.
Yep, I
That's
agree.
Just remove that.
Are
There we
they bringing us snacks?
go. The one nearest you is charging forward and will take a swing at you.
Rude.
Hey, we only just got here.
Yep.
Jeez.
It will use. It's just going to make 2 attacks against you. Okay, does a 24 hit?
Bear with. I can't remember what my wings give me.
No worries. It's been a hot second.
Yeah, for some reason. Oh, there we go. No, I shall use my gift of metallic dragon wings, so that will not hit me.
That will not hit you. However, I'm imagining the 27 from the natural 20 does.
I suppose.
Sorry, guys. I'm just going to update it for home. In which case, because it's a natural 20, it is a crunchy crit, I'm afraid. So that's 20. 39 bludgeoning damage as this thing runs up to you and just pelts you with his metal fists. First one slides off your metal wings, and the second one just comes in low and kind of catches you on the jaw.
39.
Yep,
But I'm resistant.
you are. So that is halved. That would be 20.
Ow!
It is now your go.
Fuck him up.
Well, I'm just going to take my sword out and smack him. Instantly. Okay. First is a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
And the second is a 27 to hit.
Nah.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. They both hit.
Okay. And I am going to hit the first one, which is 5 and 4 plus 10. So 19 points of damage, of magical slashing damage.
Cool.
And for the second hit, it's 6 and 1. So 17 points of magical slashing damage. Slashing damage. And I am going to also cast a Shining Smite.
Shining Smite.
So I'm just going to do that. Let me just check spell slots. Yeah. So that's just going to give me an extra 3d6. So 3 and 3d6 and 2. So that's 8 points of what do you call it? Radiant damage.
Nice.
And again, this now means that this is a concentration spell, and until the spell ends, which is 1 minute, the target sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius, and attack rolls against it have advantage.
Lovely. He is now shining bright. There's
Hell yeah.
one furthest south for you all as you appear. Anything else you would like to do? That's your action, bonus action. Would you like to move?
No, because he'll get an attack of opportunity, I'm assuming. And I am just going to stay right there. Yeah, I'll just stay right there and try and keep him on me.
Amazing. Next up, he says, having moved stuff around, is I think it was yes, Eugene. As you appear, you watch as this one charges towards you, and is going to make an attack. Actually, no, it's not going to. As you appear, 2 blasts of energy come towards you. They're terrible. An 8 and a 9 to hit. Both go wide. It's you kind of. I think as you come out, maybe you catch sight of them and you duck. Holding your hat down, that's what you do. It is now your go.
Okay, I am going to I'm gonna cast Crown of Stars.
Ooh. Beautiful.
Which is 23 to hit.
23 will definitely hit.
And then bear with me while I find some D12. I never normally need D12s. So it throws me. I'm like, oh god.
Barbarian shit. Rock, you look over this creature's shoulder and you can just see Eugene appearing as this other machine that you were not noticing activates and starts firing at him.
Rock just squeaks.
I was going to say, can we get some Foley for that?
28 radiant damage.
28
Ooh.
radiant
Wow.
damage. Nice.
Nice.
Takes 28 damage. It looks quite damaged by that.
And then I'm gonna just move sort of in between these two.
Good maneuver. Aisling,
And that's my
you
turn.
step out of the stone node. As you do, this big looming creature comes around and tries to hit you twice.
Ah! I just got hit!
That first one's definitely not going to hit.
Good.
The second one is a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit even with shield.
Doing 18 bludgeoning damage.
Resistant.
9 bludgeoning
9.
damage.
Okay. Ow!
it looks impassively at you. It is a large mechanical machine. It looks very similar to, and you guys have a chance to look at these now, they look very similar to the designs of the citizens of Steel Town's bodies, but built for war.
Ew.
It is your go.
Oh. Okay, how up in my grill?
He is
Very
up in your
my
grill.
There's a lot of things up in my grill.
The node. The node is where you just stepped out of. It's this physical thing on a platform, which reminds me, actually, that node should have moved. And at the beginning of your node, this one moves around you and carries on.
Okay. 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 I'm going to bonus action. Can we only be on the gold stuff?
No, you can be on the whole thing as the floor.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step over here. Absolutely not. And then chuck a few blasts at Big Boy.
Go for
Try
it.
to hit me. Because I'm getting my bearings.
Pew pew.
Oh, nat 20 for the first one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Delicious.
So that's like 30 lots.
Yeah. Should I roll damage for that one or roll to hit for the other two first?
Let's roll damage for that one, and then we'll see what happens with
Okay.
the others. So you get your D10 straight away.
Yep, which is going to
And-
be 14 total.
14 total.
Yep. And then
Amazing.
another 9.
Another 9.
Mm-hmm. On top of that.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
yeah.
25 total.
23 total.
Oh, 23.
Yeah, 23 total for that one.
Amazing.
And then...
Nice.
Blast 2 and 3.
21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Good, love it.
21. Okay.
And, yeah, that's more. So I'll roll for a couple more. Ooh, that's another max damage, so 14.
Again,
one of them.
amazing.
Nice.
And the other one is 11.
11.
So a 23, a 14, and an 11.
I mean, nothing to be sniffed at there at all. Everything in double figures. Doing a total of 48 damage in one go.
Delicious!
Yeah.
Love that.
This thing takes all the damage. Bits of it seem to be quite badly shattered and crushed.
Okay.
It is
Can
still
I look
moving,
around
though.
and see if I can spot my pals just real quick?
Rock is behind you, so you probably can't see him at the moment, particularly since there's a big thing in front of him. But you can see Eugene and another one of these creatures. Looks slightly different, slightly lither, with gun
Okay.
elements on its arms.
Eugene, you okay? That one hit me.
I saw that.
Amazing. Skier.
Yo.
As you appear... What's going on? Why is that not working? Here we go. There we go. Right. The node slides away. But this creature comes around here and takes 2 shots at you.
Let's go. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
First one is a 14.
Nope.
Second one is a dirty 20.
Yup.
Um,
That one hits.
yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3. 15 lightning damage. And can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please? I just lost sound on
Oh, I muted myself. Sorry. I'm gonna uncanny dodge. That's all I was
Get
saying.
uncanny dodge. Yeah.
And a con save.
And a con save, please.
30-20.
Amazing. You kind of feel this electricity kind of pulse through your body, but you shake it off, and like that would have been unpleasant.
That would have been unpleasant. Wait.
Have you used Hellish Rebuke?
No, I use uncanny dodge as my reaction.
Of course, yeah, yes.
I was more thinking, oh no, I was like, I have a thing that gives me haste, right? But I haven't implemented it yet.
That's fair.
We need to find someone, I think. Or something.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
It's now your go.
Okay. I'm gonna look around at my friends and be like, do we need to destroy the nodes first? And then look at this guy that just shot me. And I would like him to make deception against my insight.
A
So
deception.
insightful
He
fighting.
cannot beat your deception. He is a machine.
Beautiful. Then I do insightful fighting on him. I spot that weak spot, and I'll go into the kill.
Effectively, he is a programmed entity. He has a limited amount of moveset. Set. He's quite dangerous, but he is predictable.
I can't remember where I was. I was here somewhere.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually gonna move. Actually, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna just attack first. So first one is 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Beautiful. Sneak attack and favored foe.
Yay! Oh,
Very nice.
6. Oh, let's get that d20 out there. 10, 20, 25, 29 points of damage.
29 points of damage against this
Ooh.
guy.
No. 31 points of damage.
31. Amazing.
31.
Second attack is a 15 to... not 15, a 25. I rolled a 15.
25 will hit.
For an extra 11 points of damage. No, 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
Yeah. And
Yep.
then last one. 26 to hit.
26 will also hit.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage.
Nice.
Doing 59 damage in one round.
Oh, that's a whole mess of damage.
Yeah, I gotta do a lot on my first round.
That's pretty cool.
Again, I'm wondering how far I can get. Where I go. And then I'm just gonna run 40 feet down here to be nearer to Rock in case he needs it.
Cool.
And that's my goal.
Amazing. Top of the round, a voice around the chamber says, "Please stop resisting. You are only making this harder on yourselves. This will be good." At his action, he will... Rock. Can you please make me an intelligence saving throw, please?
Okay. That would be... Oh, no, I can do... I can add my +5. Okay, so then that is 16.
16. You save.
Oh.
Sorry. Halved. You take 17 points of psychic damage. Believe you're also resistant to that. So that's halved again to
8.
8. Yes.
No,
17. Roll
9.
9. 9 psychic damage. And it feels like
Okay.
something is trying to pull your soul out of your body. And for a second,
Yeah.
this large creature near you seems to sort of shift shape ever so slightly.
Ew.
Rock. It's your go. On your go, this one node will move to this junction here.
Okay. So I'm going to move around this creature. So I'm staying within range, but moving around. And I am going to just take 2 more hits at it.
Cool. Technically, you would need to be up in his grill. He's got reach. You do not.
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, so the first... Well, I'm rolling with advantage, so... Okay, the first is 23. And the second is...
He's going to impose disadvantage on your second attack.
Okay, well, it's the second one. The lower roll was 23. So 2 23s.
2 23s. You watch as this armor plating comes over it, but it's not fast enough to stop your sword.
Yep. Okay, so for the first hit, it is...
Oh, certainly, yeah. So it'd still be a flat roll because you get advantage because he's glowing. Yeah.
So the first hit is 19 slashing damage, magical slashing damage.
19. Yep.
And the second roll... Sorry, I'm just checking something.
No problem.
Yeah. Okay. And the second roll is 18 magical slashing damage, and I'm going to use my bonus to cast a divine smite.
Divine smite. Cool.
Yeah. So. And that's,
over here.
yeah, that's an extra 18 radiant damage.
Nice. So that's 55 that round.
Just mark off my spells.
You kind of slash into him once, twice, and then it explodes. It's not looking well.
And I'm just going to yell, probably to Eugene, and just be like, yeah, what Skier said, should we be attacking the nodes first?
I don't know. I think guys always assume that I know.
I mean, Rock always assumes that Eugene is way more intelligent and more informed than he is, so...
I don't know, try it.
Okay, when I've finished hitting this one.
Rock,
Yeah.
please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that is,
Don't forget to add 5.
yes, that's 13.
13? It is not so good, I'm afraid.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. 16 force damage as this thing kind of goes. And you are knocked prone.
Oh mon dieu.
Okay. Ow, that hurt. A lot.
Wonderful. That was its turn. That makes it Eugene. Your go.
Okay. Well, first of all, with my bonus action, I will fire a mote from Crown of Stars at the one that hit me.
This is this one here.
It's a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
That is 40. Radiant
40 damage. Jeez.
Ouch.
You watch as this thing and collapses.
Hell yeah.
Alright, then with my action... I'm going to cast something. We decided that the Temple of Gravity is magic that's like earth or
Stone.
stone. Right?
Yeah.
Also to point, and I should have pointed to that, remember you're all carrying a token as well. I think Skier, you've
Oh.
got 2 tokens at the moment. You've got...
Do I?
you should have, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is, this is 2 episodes back, so it's quite a
Oh,
way
I
back.
have the Temple of Stone.
Yeah.
Because I cast Conjure Elemental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got dreams again.
I've got power, I think, because I did a blast on it.
I think so, and I think...
Yeah,
you've
it's,
got
yeah,
the-
Tempest because of the swords.
So I have Tempest
Okay,
and
this guy in front of me
Nature?
is down, right? So I'm gonna...
Yeah.
Can I go up to the node? Is there like a place to put something?
There is. You guys noticed this last time you were
Sick.
back in this room. There is a...
I'm gonna put my thing in that thing.
Crazy.
Put that thing in that thing.
Put that thing in that thing. There is a momentary... and it kind of seems to back up for a second. And then you watch as a holographic projection of Adzi appears above the Tempest. Life is full of storms and disruption. Wouldn't it be easier if we could just hold everything still?
Easier, yeah, but it's not the point.
We'll come back to you.
Alright, is that considered my action to do
Putting
that?
it in,
Or do I
I'll
have
allow
it?
it as a free action for putting it in. So if you want to,
Alright, then I'm gonna cast a damn spell at this guy. I somehow feel this won't work, but can I have a charisma save?
unfortunately, there is not actually something there. There's no mind to connect with. It's a concept, a construct. What are you casting so I can kind of see if it would work or not?
Banishment.
Banishment wouldn't work, I'm afraid.
On who? Which one are you casting it on?
Are you casting
Alright,
it on
well,
the
that's
node
my
itself? Sorry.
No, I'm casting it on the Assault Guardian.
Oh, the Assault Guardian. In which case, that does work. Because I don't think there's any way that he can protect you. Sorry, I misunderstood. Does an 8 save?
Funnily enough, it doesn't.
An attempt was made.
Cool. He's gone. you kind of feel, because you know the magics that you're doing, but you kind of feel as it kind of passes beyond this immediate dimension, it unmakes. So it ceases to be.
Oh,
Yep. Sick.
problem solved.
Guys, you gotta put the tokens in the holes on the node
Oh, okay.
Okay.
for whichever one is weak to the thing you have. We all
Oh.
understand that, right?
Okay, so not the one we had it in before.
No.
Which one do you have?
I've got the dreams one. I stick it in the stone one, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Wait, where
I've
is
got
that?
power.
Oh
Where
God,
does
it's
that
all the way
go?
over there.
Get running, Rock.
Eugene,
Yes.
where does the power one go?
I don't know. That's not on my list.
Oh.
Aisling,
Yep.
your go.
Great. Aisling has no clue what to do with her wee thing.
Eat it.
That's not hurt you before in the past.
No,
in
nothing
your
bad
mouth.
will happen.
Wait, if it's like a battery, just lick it.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Having a part of some magical artifact inside, you certainly won't cause any complications to your life.
Hey, it was
hasn't done
fine
in the
last
past.
time.
Exactly. I got
So-
a BFF out of it, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Ashley's just kind of holding it and looking confused, so she's going to instead try and blast something. So the sentinel that's near Eugene, I think she's going to... because we had the equivalent of a long rest fairly recently, didn't we?
I think you had a short rest and you
No,
spent some
short
hit
rest.
Short
dice.
rest.
Yeah, we
Oh,
had a short
rest. So yeah, I probably wouldn't have
And you spent
got...
hit dice.
Yeah, that's right. But that means I wouldn't have got my sorcery points back.
Alas, no.
Damn it. Okay,
Not
that's
since the confrontation with the two big robots.
fine. Yeah. I've got a couple left. But I will in that case, because I've just got a spare bonus action, so I guess I'll hex the guy near Eugene.
He's technically down.
He's
At
dead.
the moment.
Oh, is he down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, I will.
There's one
move
near.
over here.
There's one near Skier
Yeah,
and one near Rock.
I think I'll go for the one near Rock because that's immediately next to him. So I'll move over here a wee bit, and then yeah, I'll. Can my hex reach that? 90 feet. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hex that one then, and give it a disadvantage on. What's perception? Wisdom checks, just in case Skia wants to hide or some shit. And then I'll blast it.
Blast it. Go for it.
Blast!
This is one next to
li-
Rock, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. 20 lots.
You.
20 lots will hit.
Another 20 lots.
Will also hit.
And that one is 20 lots. 23. Okay, so all three hit.
Woo!
Oh no! The first one is 11 damage,
Nice.
and then 5 damage,
5 damage. It's still damage.
and 9. So 25.
You watch as this
And-
thing
Wait a minute.
and your
2
hexes.
necrotic.
Cool. You watch as this thing again stops working.
Oh! Yay.
I think from past experience, Rock's probably just like that, waiting for it to explode.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then she's gonna use free action of yelling just like ask everyone, what does power do?
Chris, can I just clarify with you on that point? When I was seeing that vision and talking to what's his name, Restir, he said power runs on all of the others.
Does.
So is there anything I can extrapolate from that in terms of the power stone that Ashling's holding?
What do you think? I'm not going to help you on this one.
Well, I wasn't sure whether he meant it wouldn't disrupt any of them, or that it would disrupt all of them.
I don't think it would disrupt all of them. I don't think. If you want, you can roll me either an Arcana or a Nature check.
Okay, I'll try an Arcana. 16.
16. Hard to say. You would need to see what the others do first to get a better idea.
Well, I've seen what happens when Eugene put theirs into...
Yeah, but it's still active at the moment. It asked Eugene a question.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Aisling,
Yeah.
end of your go. You watch as this piece of floor breaks away and shifts and turns into another one of those guardians.
Ow! What?
Skier, it's your go.
It's me. Okay. I was trying to think if I could do it. Get them both, but I don't think I can. So I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna put the Tempest Stone into this node.
There is a... When you watch as the energy in the node literally gets disrupted and almost pulled apart, and then a form of Adzi appears above it. If nature is so precious and it must survive, it must evolve beyond organic means. Surely you can see the logic in that.
But, no. Think of the trees. Did you not see the big
Somebody
trees?
please think of the children.
Think of the trees.
But no, trees!
Trees. And cheese. Kind of cheese if you're metal.
Yeah.
Make me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, bullshit.
I feel like you tried, but it wasn't quite there.
How dare you?
That's a 4.
A 4.
Oh.
The node carries on moving.
In frustration, I'm going to make 2 attacks at this thing. Fine.
So does one of us have 2 of those things?
Skier.
Yeah, I have the other one.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. A 26 to hit. 26 to hit the guy near me that was attacking last time.
Awesome.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 15. 15. 20. 30. 37 points of damage.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Fuck yeah.
And
This is
then
one
a nat 1.
and a natural.
Which
Yay!
feels about right.
The dice giveth.
Balance.
The dice
Balance,
giveth
yeah.
away.
I tried. I'm not very decisive.
Aww.
And then I can't remember how far. I think it was here. I moved like 20 feet, so I'm just gonna.
You can chase off the node.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh wait. Bonus action. Bonus action dash.
Yeah,
So-
get it.
Oh, I can get to it. I can get to it.
Get it, good.
That's awesome.
Will you let me put it in?
I feel like you put one in, and
All right,
and
I'll
talk,
wait
so
till next
I
time.
feel like
Skiers in
your next go.
Greyhound mode.
Yeah.
The other one is slid further towards rock.
It's activated your prey drive. You just chase after it.
Yeah.
Dear.
This is why you should always
amazing.
keep your skiers on a lead. They have no recall when they see something move.
They don't. They really don't.
Oh, double ones. That's a good one to have a disadvantage on. And 12. So 2 shots of lightning go past you, Skier, but they both miss.
I knew to run past them.
Yes, you
Yeah.
Cool. Top of the round, Rock.
Yes. So this thing is down.
It is, which means you can move away from it happily.
Okay, so I will use...
Sneak backwards.
Yeah. Yes, I'll use my action and bonus action to get to this other one, to the stone node, and I'm going to place my pebble in it. Yeah, stick my thing in the thing.
Goodness.
Yeah, do it.
You put it in. There is a disruption to the magic. This is because you've got the dream one, haven't you?
Correct.
There is a disruption to magic, and again, another form of Adzi appears, and this one says to you, "The weight of our choices hold us in place. How can we possibly carry everything upon us without hope of someone lifting our burdens?"
Because our burdens are not ours alone to carry, ever. But we can only do that with community and real people around us. That's what makes us belong to something, is when we share the burdens of belonging.
Make me a persuasion check, please.
26.
26. You watch as this version of Adzi goes, I wanted community. And the node goes dark and stops moving.
I broke it!
What
Yay!
have you done?
Uh-oh.
Oops, sorry, I broke it.
Will you break mine? They don't listen to me.
Let's see now. Adzi will use their legendary action to... They blame Skier for this one. Skier, can I have...
That's that.
Is it?
Can I have an intelligence saving throw, please?
Intelligence!
In this economy!
Well, nice knowing you guys. 10. I
10.
rolled an 11.
That is not
Exceptional.
quite enough, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's fair.
But trees!
But trees! Did you not see the trees?
Why do you hate trees?
Why do you hate trees? Why do you hate nature?
Skier watched Fern Gully once, and he's
Yeah.
like, but trees!
The trees. We gotta save them.
You take 20 psychic damage,
Ooh,
Yeah,
yikes.
that's where your brain is.
That
and
is.
you are currently stunned. And you watch as this one, for a the robot nearest to you, momentarily takes on your form.
Ugh.
Ew.
And
No,
then
no,
goes
no,
back.
no, no.
Oh shit.
He's trying to steal
Yeah,
me.
stop doing that.
I can't stop.
End of Rock's turn. This seems to repair and reactivate.
It's okay, it's all the way over there.
So Skier. Eugene.
So is the node next to me? What's the status of it?
It's still active. That hologram is still there. It has asked its question of you. If you do not have the answer, maybe one of your friends does.
What was the question?
What was the question?
It was, sorry, I'm trying to remember. It was about the tempests of life disrupting everything. Surely peace is easier.
Oh, that everything changing and...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you stop everything, then yeah, it will be peaceful, but that's not life. What you're protecting isn't life. People aren't living.
Make me a persuasion check.
They're not even pooping.
Yeah, man. Persuasion, you say?
Yeah.
That's a 10.
To shreds, you say.
10. Node.
That got me
Node.
earlier as well.
It's away.
Fuck you, man. Stupid node. Alright. Fine. Keep your
Fine,
secrets.
fuck you then.
I will fire a Crown of Stars mote at the guy at the bottom.
This guy, the one that's just reappeared,
Yeah. Is the one on the left still there?
it's come back.
Or is it... Okay.
So,
it-
basically, it
it's-
formed out of the floor. There's a new one that's just appeared. This one down here just repaired itself.
But the one on the left is also there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not deactivated. Okay.
This one here has... This one that you destroyed hasn't reactivated yet.
Okay. If I'd known they were going to pull this bullshit, I would have upcast banishment. That is a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. Hits. Which one are you... Sorry, which one are you hitting? I lost track.
The
of
one at the
that.
bottom.
The one at the bottom. Cool. Yep.
That's 32 radiant damage.
32 radiant damage.
And then... God, I'm really far away from everything.
So this central thing where Adzi's main control port is, that's the only thing you can't walk on. Everything else is walkable on.
So, like, this main space in the middle. Is there anything... Like, where is the caretaker? Do we see them at all?
The caretaker is this glowing light in the middle here.
Alright.
And they seem to be relatively... I mean, it looks like you could probably attack them if you want to.
Chuck a fireball at them.
Casually.
Love it.
They, funnily enough, cannot dodge. So if you'd just like to roll your damage and tell me how much you do...
Sick.
Nice.
Bear with me. Let me
No worries.
just check how many. That is 37.
37. Thank you very much.
Delicious.
Perfect. You watch as several is charring all over the machine. There is a shriek that comes from it. It definitely felt that.
Good.
End of your go, Eugene.
I'm just gonna move a little bit. I want to move this way. I want
That
to
robot
move
reactivates.
towards everyone else.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they reactivate. That will make it, Aisling, your go. Temple of Stone is not working anymore. hide that so it's not confusing.
Okay. So the one that hasn't had a stone put in it is the living node, is that right?
No, Skier put something in the living node, didn't you? That was one you did. Yeah. So living
The
node
only
has
one
been...
that's not is the one next to me, the
Yeah.
dream one. That I was
Cool.
about to put someone in, but now I'm stumped.
Oh, okay, shit. Right. I will... Okay, I will... bonus action... What's the distance on Misty Step?
30 feet, usually.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll bonus action over to here and then use the rest of my movement to... Oh, I don't fucking know. It's really difficult because I want to help Skier out.
I think I just lost my shell again.
Oh no! I don't want to be next to that prick. Okay, I'll just move to here and then...
Living node is active at the moment.
That one's got... Oh, so that one's still got the projection above it, right?
It has, yeah. Rock is the only one that's managed to close one down yet.
Okay, well, I'll move a
You're
wee bit...
persuasive, Ashling. You got to answer the questions.
Yeah, I think I'll move a wee bit closer just so I'm in, like, talking distance of it.
Yeah, no worries.
Whisper to it.
Nah, that's not Ashley's way.
Hey!
Oi! You still there?
It kind of looks at you.
Hello?
If
What
nature
was your
is so
question?
precious, why should it not be contained? Why would it not evolve beyond organic means? This will protect life.
Okay, so he said to use smarts. Okay. You are a very intelligent person. You know that the way you're trying to do the thing, it's a very noble thing, isn't the way that's going to work. You're smart enough to figure out a better way to do that.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Right, fuck. What features have I got that can help me out here? I swear I've got a thing where I roll a d10 or some shit and add it.
That's the Dark One's Own Luck.
Yes, I've not used that. Okay.
Okay.
Can I give guidance?
Are you within 30 feet? I feel like you're a little
I'm
far
not.
away.
No, I'm not.
Hold on.
Otherwise, I would
No,
say yes.
65, alas.
And it's a touch as well, sorry.
Oh. That's okay, I'll use extra d10. Sweet. That's a bit better. Okay, 16. Plus my persuasion, right?
Yeah.
So that's... Shit, my brain has just turned off. Hold on. 25.
25.
Nice.
The life node doesn't close down. The Tempest node that you can hear, it can hear you round the corner from where it is moving, stops, shakes,
Ah!
and as you hear him go, "You're right. Have I just given up on the puzzle? Is there more to this?" And goes.
Oh! I wasn't talking to you, but okay. That works.
Just shout loud enough that they can all hear you.
Okay. And then,
cool.
does that count as my action then, doing that?
Do you know what? We're kind of towards the end of the night, so I will let you do an action as well. I'll let you.
Sweet. I'll blast the dickhead just south of me.
Yeah, go for it.
That's... Where have we gone? 21 to hit for the first one.
Will hit.
22. And
That will
20
hit
lots.
22 and 20 lots. Those will all hit.
Ooh, 14 damage on the first one.
Yep.
7 damage on that one.
Yep.
And 6 on that one.
And 6 on that one. So that's 27 in total. Cool. Thank you very much. He takes a lot of damage.
Nice. I think I've used all my movement, so, well, nearly
Yeah.
all. I'll just stay where I am.
Cool. Skia.
I'm stunned.
The nature one slides out this way. And you are right by Story.
Go get him.
By Son, sorry.
Sick 'em, boy.
Can I? I'm stunned,
You talk?
aren't I?
You are stunned, I'm afraid. So you kind of regain consciousness at the end of your go. Thank you for reminding me.
So you can't even talk or anything?
Which reminds me, the Assault Guardian behind here would have charged down and taken 2 swings at Rock.
Oh.
God damn it.
A natural one won't hit a
Nope.
25.
Yeah.
Okay. Doing 22 bludgeoning damage, half to 11.
Ugh. I'm just going to pick up my spleen.
Muscly.
You don't need it. You don't need it.
End of skiers go. This one. Come on. Play with me, please. We'll move down this way a bit and we'll open fire on Aisling.
Oi!
But not with those rolls. He has not. I don't think he's hit anything this one.
No.
Aww.
He's clearly defective.
Sweet summer flower.
Don't reset him.
Boo-hoo.
Don't reset him. He might come back better.
Oh, yeah.
That will make it top of the round. Adzi reaches out and he is going to affect Eugene. Can I have an intelligence saving throw? Shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Yes, you can.
Easy game for babies.
So 27.
27 will succeed. You are immune to the stunned effect. 20, 31 halves, so you take 15 psychic damage.
Came after the wrong boy.
And you watch as this robot near you seems to shift its shape ever so slightly for a second in a way that you have seen happen a couple of times. Cool. Top of the round. Rock, your go.
Okay. Bear with.
Don't forget, you can ask your companions what they saw.
What they saw? What do you mean?
In the dreams. Like, your argument was from what you learnt.
Yeah. Although I'm not near enough to any of them to be able to actually get to it to do anything.
I
yell
just talked
really loud.
loudly.
Yeah.
I just projected to the back of the theatre and I managed to get rid of one of them.
Yeah, everyone can do that, come on. If any of us can project, it's Rock.
Oh, yeah.
It's very true.
Now is not a time for your indoor voice, Rock.
Okay, well, I will try. I will try and support Skier with the nature node, the living node.
Skier's argument was flawless, how dare you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he's just
Trees, bro.
dumb. But I will try without having actually been there. I'll kind of just busk it through and just go, well, speaking of the trees, I mean, trees, man. No, but the whole point behind nature and why we find it so beautiful is that it's constantly changing and living, and death is a part of that change. It has to happen, otherwise there is no rebirth, there is no renewal or regeneration. Everything just stays as it is, which is just stagnation. It's not nature. Nature is all about those cycles and balance. You would know that. You're all about understanding how things work. That's how nature works.
Roll me a persuasion check.
That was delicious.
Oh, not so great this time, but it's still a 20, unnatural 20.
It's enough. You watch as this one also, but I mean I remember that, and kind of looks at Skier for a second. That's what you were trying to tell me.
Duh!
And there's a and the caretaker screams again. If I have to kill all of you to succeed in saving more, I will. And you
Your
feel
logic's
I thought you wanted to save us, man.
build
Yeah.
of energy underneath you all.
So what's the node that's left?
The one in front of me.
Dream one.
It's dream.
It's your one.
Yes, but he learnt how to disrupt gravity in his.
Oh.
Yeah, dreams is disrupted by the life.
Yeah.
Or nature.
Yes. I've got the life stone. Sorry, I meant.
Yeah. So what you learn may help you.
Trees, man.
Trees.
Wait,
man.
is this the
Trees.
trees one?
There's the trees one, baby.
Oh.
No, this is the dream
No,
one, but
this
you've
is
got to
dream.
tell it about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
trees.
What is dreams
Yeah.
without?
Without trees.
Without
As the
trees.
old proverb goes.
What
Without
is
life.
dreams without
Nature and sense of
trees?
wonder. Okay.
So, Aisling, this thing. A 14 and an 11, though, as you kind of back away.
Oh, I'm fine.
And that will make it Eugene's go.
I'm not going to be helpful in answering questions, so I'm just going to keep firing things at this thing in the middle. I'll Crown of Stars it to begin with. That's a nat 20, baby.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm
I
excited.
never get to
hear
get
this
nat
number.
20s in combat because I hardly ever roll to hit.
It's true.
So exciting.
Well, that'll distract him.
This is gonna be a big hit.
I mean, it would have been nicer if it was something a bit more tasty. The max damage is 48.
Is that not
48.
tasty enough?
Nice.
48.
12.
Jesus.
48.
Yeah, but imagine if it
plus-
was like a fireball or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That would be
still,
sick.
this is still gonna
Plus 36.
Plus
be.
38.
Fuck me.
So it's 48 plus 36.
So it's 84 total.
84.
Yeah, if only it was bigger.
It's only 4d12.
Wow.
That's all.
Cool. That really hurt.
I'm not saying it's not a big number, I'm just saying that it could have been like 7d10 or something. Or 12d6.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's all relative.
Yeah.
It's a big number. It's just not a big number for Eugene.
It's not the biggest it could be.
Wonderful. You do a lot of damage at that point.
And then with my action, I will cast
As if that
Fireball.
was a bonus action.
Fireball.
Fuck.
Jeez. Also on Sparky
I want
in the
to
middle.
go home.
I've had enough of this place. weird.
Eugene's done persuading. He's gone straight to kill it.
We might have fallen out of the sky by the time we get back, for God's sake. Oh yeah, it can't.
Can't move. Just
It
roll
can't
your
move.
damage. It can't resist. It has no dex to roll.
Just damage it.
That's 48 fire damage.
God.
In 2 rounds, you have done this 169 damage. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Wow.
Um,
Wizards, man.
Wizards. They got a wizard. Amazing. And the sentinel that woke up is going to take 2 shots at you. Hopefully it'll roll better than its fellow.
No.
Does a 23 hit you?
Who?
Yeah.
Eugene, sorry.
Yeah, go on then.
That's not a great low. That is... it's only 8 lightning damage, but if you could have a constitution saving throw from you, please.
Con save.
Yes, please.
21.
21. Yep, you are fine. You feel static run through your body, but you are fine. And awesome. You guys are right to go for another round. I think we're nearly there. Everyone okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
I
Aisling.
am just gonna move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
It is your go.
Okay. Okay, so big dickhead in front of me is still trucking.
He is still trucking. They get knocked down, but they get up again.
That's beautiful, Chris. Did you write that?
No, I
Should
stole
be a
it.
song.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
A very, very annoying song.
And the dream node doesn't have a projection above it because the stone's not gone in it yet, right?
It's not active yet. Skia has the stone in her hand, and now looks like she can move again.
She's shaking it off, man. She's stretching
Okay.
it out.
Okay, in that case, I think I'm going to...
Skia's just standing next to it going, ooh.
It's brain freeze, basically.
I'm gonna move away and take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, you will. That is a 24 to hit.
That will hit. I'm gonna hellish rebuke it.
Ooh! That is 24 bludgeoning damage, halved because you're wearing Arbillen to
Yep.
12.
Okay. And I'm gonna, hellish rebuke it.
Amazing. It needs to make a dex save.
Yes.
It was nearly a natural 20, but it ended up being a 3. Plays
Doesn't
with my
save.
emotions.
It's a whole mess of dice, so I'm just gonna roll on thingy. Alright, 28 fire damage.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna use my action to, in a super cool turning around with my guns way, fire Eldritch Blast at that guy.
Wonderful. Go for it.
Whilst they're on fire and going,
Ooh.
20 lots,
Pew pew.
20 lots, 20 lots. I'm pretty sure those first two were actually 30 lots, but that's fine.
That's fair.
Okay, so they all hit. We've got a 6, a 12, ooh, nice, and a 14.
This one powers down again.
Night. Skier, you okay? You awake yet?
Yeah.
Yay!
Speaking of, the one near Ashling originally will take 2 attacks at Rock.
Ooh.
First one will miss. The second one is a 26 to hit.
Yep, it hits.
Yeah. It's only 10 bludgeoning damage this time. Halved to 5 for you. Treat yourself. And that will make it Skier's go.
I put the thing in the thing.
You put the thing in the thing. The last one comes up, and this is for dreams. Dreams are our holders. We are thought, not flesh. Surely that is what we come to be. Surely that is the most important thing to say here.
Thought? I thought, but where's the beauty of the morning dew on grass in the early hours of the morning, or the getting lost in a forest and tall trees, and the beauty of nature and wonder and the unknown of what may come? We need the unknown to have new thoughts and be surprised.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Damn, Skier.
Yeah, trees. Natural 20.
Trees.
Ooh, hell yeah.
There is
The dice is playing with us.
conflict in this face. You're right. What is the point of saving all of this if all it can do is not grow beyond it?
Exactly.
And Aisling and Eugene being the closest, you watch as a panel opens in the main podium. Please don't do this. It is one last slot.
The Power Stone.
Aisling!
Aisling, in fact, I would like a decision from all of you as you come up. Please, it's my programming, I must protect all of you. Do you wish to reset Adzi or shut him down?
I vote shut down.
Okay, one for shut down. What do you guys think?
Wait, what will happen to all the people if we shut him down?
I can protect them. Please don't do this.
Well, you're not involved in this conversation.
Yeah, we're not talking.
Okay, I'm
We're
just gonna
talking
put my
about you,
vote
not to you.
back down for a minute. Wait,
Well, Atzi's programming originally was good, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
We just
sound.
need to reset it. Hey, here, I'm just gonna float this idea out there. How about we reset it, and then if he is weird, we can just
shut down.
Okay,
Yeah.
one more chance.
we can't do it the other way around.
No.
No.
Maybe we can leave someone to keep an eye. Like, I don't
mean-
know. Can you put a fail safe, like a password that if someone needs to shut him down, they don't have to go through all this. It's just like bypasses this.
Yeah, good idea.
Well, maybe now that we
as
have...
fail-safes go, this was pretty complicated.
Yeah.
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 Can we reset him without the?
But then I guess the consequences of somebody disabling is kind of...
Well, that's probably evidence for reset in
Yeah.
favor of...
I mean, it was
Shut
here
it
to
down.
serve a purpose to start with, so...
So if we shut it down, it ruins Steel Town. Is that the issue?
I think
Well,
so.
potentially.
Or the people who are still
Yeah.
Oh.
asleep in some kind of stasis.
Yeah.
We don't
Okay.
want to shut it down completely.
Okay,
Let's-
let's
Let's try the
reset.
reset.
Yeah.
Is there a button for that?
You gotta
just put
press
it in-
the center button and
The
the
other one.
and
the
then
yeah.
put
edge
your
button
foot
at the
out
same
and-
time
yeah.
for like
Same time.
10 seconds. Count down from 10,
Okay.
and then it
And then
Aisling.
if the symbol comes back up, I let go.
Yeah.
Aisling, do you put the coin in the slot, the stone in the slot?
For resetting.
Yeah.
Yes.
You put the stone in the slot. A smaller version of Adzi appears. Power control passed over. There is an imbalance in everything that is happening. Would you like to reset
Yes.
or delete?
No. Reset. Reset. Please.
Please, you can't! And the lights go down, dim, and then come up again. And in the center is a larger version of the small, more illusion that was in front of Aisling. Hello, I am Adzi the Builder. I am the interface for this particular caretaker module for the Temple of Power. If you have come this far, it means, Mage, I need your assistance. How can I help?
Old you kind of went a bit haywire, so we had to reset you. There's a lot of people, and their minds are kind of stuck in robots, and they're all a bit trapped in it, and we would like them to get returned to their bodies so they can be normal people again. Please.
I will extract as much information as I can and erect a plan. The Sky Shield is out of balance. Are you
Yeah,
ready
that's-
yeah.
for
If you could do
ritual?
something about that, if that
Yeah.
would be
Yeah,
Can you
it's
fix
quite
that?
it's quite an important aspect. That
In addition, there is a scrying node attached to this unit.
Ugh.
Yeah. That would be the big giant thing where they were watching everyone.
I think it is from external. Would you like me to present it to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
As he turns and kind of looks up, and one of the panels at the top slides down and reveals a room that two of you have stood in before.
Hey?
Skier and rock. Ice hits your veins as you see a familiar looking obsidian throne room. Sitting at the base of the stairs, momentarily surprised, is a human man in gold and blue robes who stands up and looks over at you. Adzi? No. The Chosen. Oh, well done.
I'm shutting this guy down.
Done.
We're shutting this guy down.
Delete.
Delete.
Norton antivirus,
you-
save us.
As Eugene and Aisling recognise Matrim Risford,
Ew.
head of the Church of the Dragon, one of your known enemies. And that's where we're going to leave tonight's episode.
God damn. God damn. Oh, that was fun.
Well, he was bound to surface at some point.
So has he been watching Adzi?
The implication
Sounds
I
like
tried to get across there, and I probably didn't do it
No.
the justice it deserved, was that this has been a communication device with Adzi, but we will come to some more details, and you can ask Matrim some
Okay,
questions
okay,
if
okay.
you want to. Next episode.
God damn.
Oh, damn.
Guys, thank you so much for letting me overrun a little bit. I just wanted to finally get Adzi done.
Poor Adzi.
Poor Adzi. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been a fun one.
There's some little bits to resolve before we move on with our next adventure, but we are nearly there. We have been some other heroes. I will shout out my wonderful friends who can all say goodbye in their wonderful ways, and let you know if they have anything, they can shout it out there. And I'm going to start with Wayne.
Yo, peace out.
Oh,
Like it.
Sick.
Michelle.
urban.
Peace out.
Theo.
Bye.
And Charlie.
Later, bruh.
And I think before we go, we need to say very briefly, Charlie.
Of course. Hi, Mum. Love you, Mum. I know you missed
Hi,
us.
Charlie's mum.
Mum missed us a lot, and she's very happy that
We missed her too.
We missed her too. We have been some other heroes. We will see you next week as we continue with this story. Have an amazing week ahead. Roll dice, tell stories, take care of one another. We love you lots.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.